The pink marble is peeling, the pedestal is rotting, and the algorithm doesn't love you back. Welcome to Dismantle Hustle, Aquarius Edition. I'm Poppy, your Age of Aquarius biz guide. We are filing for divorce from the me era and architecting the age of we. This is your field guide to leaving the scarcity loop, regulating your nervous system, and building a business that actually has a soul. The old world is shitting the bed. Let's build something better. This is episode 2, the integrity audit. Hey, is it just me, or does the internet feel heavy lately? It feels like there's this collective sigh happening. You know that feeling when you open Instagram or check your emails and you just want to close the tab? Like the online magic isn't hitting the same as it used to. The 5 steps to 6 figures feels like a gilded cage, the always on hustle. It's not inspiring anymore. Honestly, it's just exhausting. If you've been feeling that friction, like you're trying to run old software on a brand new operating system, I want you to take a breath. You aren't imagining it, and you aren't burning out because you're weak or something like that. You're sensing an integrity audit. And this is where the cosmic shift comes into hand. We go from me to we. Whether you're into astrology or not, there's this perfect metaphor for what's happening right now, the dawning of the age of Aquarius. For a long time, we've been playing by the Piscean rules. It was the me era. It was about hierarchy, the guru on a pedestal. It was about scarcity, telling people they aren't enough, so they'll buy some solution that you're offering. It was the individual hustle. But the energy is shifting to we. The Aquarian shift is a move towards community, authenticity, and collective well-being. And because the vibes are changing, the old playbook is failing its inspection. The universe is basically showing up at our digital front doors with a clipboard and saying, let's see what this business is actually built on. So, the old playbook versus the new terrain. Let's get into it. So, let's look at what's being called out in this audit. I want you to see if any of these resonate with that friction that you've been feeling. First, the hustle economy is being traded for nourishing cycles. We're rejecting that grind until you drop productivity. We're realizing that rest isn't a reward for work. It's a productive force in itself. We're moving towards seasonality. Second, the scarcity loop is being replaced by sustainable abundance. You know the FOMO tactics, the only 2 hours left or your life will stay the same emails? They're losing their power because they're built on anxiety. The new model, it's built on trust and enoughness. And third, the me first persona is becoming community stewardship. We don't want the lone wolf guru anymore. We want the guide in the circle, someone who builds with us, not just for us. If you're a creator or a business owner or a coach and you feel out of sync, it's because you're being invited to align with these new values. The audit isn't a threat. It's actually a huge relief once you lean into it. This is an invitation to build. That's why I started Dismantle Hustle, this very podcast you're listening to right now. I wanted a space where we could be the architects of this new world. We're not just here to complain about the old ways. We're here to figure it out. How do we actually make revenue that feels reciprocal instead of extractive? How do we create content that passes the integrity audit? How do we grow an audience that feels like a circle of humans, not just a crowd of numbers? The age of competing on that tired, old battlefield, it's over. The new terrain is about collaboration. It's about building something sturdier and more meaningful on terms that actually let us breathe. I'm so glad you found your way here. We're going to figure this out together. But before I go, I want to ask you something. Think about your business or your creative work or content right now as it sits. What part of the old playbook is causing the most friction for you? Is it the posting schedule, or the way you've been told to sell, or that always on energy? Identify it, name it, because naming it is the first step to dismantling it. I'd love to hear from you. Leave a comment and let's get to chatting. Let's build something better. I'll talk to you soon. And if you need more, join us over in the lab. If this episode stirred something in you, don't just go back to scrolling. That's how the digital mall keeps you rented. If you're ready to actually architect the infrastructure we talked about today, come join us inside the collective. For $17 a month, less than the price of 2 fancy lattes, you get full entry into the Aquarius Shift Lab. This includes the orientation, our sovereign asset library of PDFs and worksheets, and most importantly, the Pulse, my private weekly audio strategy briefing, where I bridge the latest cosmic shifts with the real-time marketing data I'm seeing across the 20-plus active accounts I manage. It's your weekly strategy recalibration, so you never have to guess where the world is going. Stop being a tenant, start being an architect. Join the migration at AquariusBizShift.com. I'll see you in the lab.